You can't explain that. Is what the oh, camera, what you doing? Camera, hold on. I'm a professional streamer. Hold on, let me turn on the camera. Definitely not forgetting to do that. No, that's not. Refresh if you don't see a camera. This is your end. Definitely your end, not mine. Refresh if you didn't see the camera. We should be good now. You can't explain that. Is what I was trying to point at. But unless you refreshed, you saw a black screen there. That's your fault, not mine. Severum Song's gifting, I was gonna say gifting 5 subs. Dude. Thank you, Severum Song. That's very generous of you. Severum Song also resubbed to the channel for 36 months. Thank you so much for resubscribing and gifting subs, dude. Tack gifted a sub at the start of the stream as well. Thank you, Tack. The troubleshooter says to turn streamer on. Maybe I should look into doing that. All right, we jumping on to the server. Who's on? There's some peeps on. Everybody having a good Friday today? Hope everybody's having a good Friday today. All right, let me figure out my sounds here. I have hostile creatures turned completely off for reasons. Friendly creatures, let's turn those up a little bit until they get annoying. Yeah. Spoiler farms? Nah, there's nothing. There's no spoilers here at all. There's definitely no spoilers going on in this area. There's no spoilers. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So we're gonna be working on the storage area. Oh, the beam's black. That's the change. We're gonna be working on Horse Head Farms. We're gonna be working on our storage area down here. And what I wanted to do was increase our storage capacity. So we have one wall back here that has chests and stuff. We need to add that to here. To here. And wait for it. To here. Oh, it looks like XP covered that up a little bit. I think that's new. Oh boy. Oh geez. That I'm not so sure about that. I'm not on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm not so sure about that. Might have to fill it in with some blocks or something. Okay, so nope, that's working correctly. I saw the villagers like running around freaking out, and I thought that it was like stuck on, so they're just constantly, but no, it looks like we are good. All right. X-Ray Trek coming in with a tier 3 sub for 38 months. Welcome back, dude. Whose is it, XP or you? Who's what? All right, so I need to figure, okay, here's the deal. Let's take a step back. So we need to times this by 4, right? So we have 1, we need to do this 3 more times. I need to figure out how many chests we have here. Math is hard. And I need to figure out how many hoppers we have here, because each hopper requires a chest. And then once we have those numbers, we need to figure out how many logs that is, because I need to go choppy the wood, right? We don't have any wood. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 35? 7 times 5, 35? Or is it 45? Math is hard. I think it's 35, right? So 35 times 3, because 1 chest, wait. Yeah, 1 chest, 2 chest, 3 chest, right? So 35 times 3, that's 90, 100, 105? 105. So that's 105, 210. So I'm gonna need 210 times 3. I am MX with the 630. I think that seems right. So 630 for the chest, the hoppers behind the chest directly alone. That's the amount of chests that we need to craft. That's a lot. I think there's actually more than that we need for the hoppers up top. But you know what? Actually, it just came to my mind that I did make some hoppers, so maybe I don't need quite that much. I think this box right here has some hoppers in it. Okay, yeah, so we have some hoppers. Let's just call it 630. Just if we have extra, that's fine. It's better to have more than not enough. So 630. So let's do 630 times 8 planks. And you get 4 planks per log, so divided by 4. And then divide that by 64. So we need nearly 20 stacks of logs for all of this stuff. Yo. Okay. Well, now we have a game plan. 20 stacks of logs. That's a lot of logs. I gotta clean my inventory. You want more Sky Bees from Hypno? Unfortunately, I think the Sky Bees series has ended. Unfortunately. Don't, okay, you know what? This we are not talking about, all right? We're just not gonna talk about it. So if you had any intention of talking about this, we're not talking about it. All right? We're just not gonna talk about that. We don't talk about it. All right, so I needed to clean my inventory. Like, it is a mess, and I need 20 inventory spots for like the stuff that we're doing. Wait, the carpet we can throw. That's fine. I don't need that. I don't need. We can get plenty more of that. Just toss these blocks, and that's fine too. All right. That I can put on to clear more inventory space. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's still not enough, but we can take a box with us. It'll be fine. Just take a box, fill it up to 20. Put this away because those are valuables. All right. So the next thing is we need to figure out where we're going to choppy the wood. You glad to see me doing HermitCraft again? I am glad to be doing HermitCraft again. So what happened to the chat again? What are you talking about? Oh, the cat. The cat. What happened to the cat again? We don't talk about it. Yeah. I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. It's fine. I need to go and grab some more food before we head off, and then we got to figure out where we are heading off to. Somewhere off the island, and probably somewhere that's got like a mega spruce biome. Is that what they call it? What am I looking for over here? What am I looking for? I need food. That's what I need. Upside down cows. Food. Think we're good? Think we're good. Okay, so we need to find mega taiga, mega spruce, whatever you kids are calling that biome these days. Let me grab the seed because I don't have it off the top of my head. And got it. And then we'll throw it into the chunk base. Biome, seed. Oops, that's the wrong button. All right, so here's chunk base. This is the biome. That's an advertisement. We want to filter by mega. What is it called? It's not called mega taiga. Spruce, giant spruce taiga. I guess they changed the name. Okay. Let's see, where 1400 is where I'm at. That's my base. So like here-ish. So the closest one, oh, that's far. That is a little far. Maybe, it's like 10,000 blocks. Yeah, jungle biome would there is a jungle biome fairly close, actually. Fairly close. I don't know if I've been there yet, actually. Let's go ahead and select all these different jungles. Probably good enough without having to select all of them, but okay, so 1400. All right, so we just need to head, let's say, head west to minus 3,000. 3,500, minus 3,500. Okay. West is this way. Is my elytra gonna take us there? Maybe we should hit the Enderman farm real quick, fill that all the way up. It'd probably make it back and forth, but let's just be safe. That mushroom house is insanely cool. I'm glad you like it. I do have a few other variants that I plan on making eventually. Probably put them in my next episode. Yeah, it used to be called Mega Taiga, and I guess they changed it probably around the time they changed it from Mesa to Badlands. I'm not sure what version that was, like 113, 114? I don't know. Let's go and turn that way down because this is going to get real loud real fast. Okay. Hello Z Twitcher 5 or Z Twitchers. I'm not sure how you see your name. Don't you think it's a bit perverse to store the cooked beef in the chest next to the cows? No. I store all of my materials nearby where I acquire my materials. And it makes sense. Trust me, bro. It makes sense. What is this? Okay. Humane Enderman farm this way. Peace, love, and plants. No XP, all love. What? Okay. Is it spoilers for me to go over there? I want to see what's over there, but because I don't know who built that or if it's been shown on camera yet, I'm feeling like I shouldn't go over there. Otherwise, I would be over there if I knew for sure it was. Blame Mumbo. You know, I feel like that is a Mumbo thing. I remember him asking in chat. Was it Mumbo? I think it was Mumbo. I think it was him asking in chat the other day if somebody could meet him in the end with a name tag. But I was in the middle of doing something, so I couldn't. But I don't know if that's what he was doing or not. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Okay, so we're all repaired. Elytra's good. All right. So we head west at 3,500. West is this way. And off we go. We'll close our eyes. Yeah, I'm not about like spoiling other people's builds and stuff. I mean, it is in like a public area, so like technically, if they didn't want spoilers, they should have put like a sign there that says don't show this or whatever. But I'm not about doing that unless I know for sure it's been in a video or something. Oops. Well, he's not AFK, so Twitch crashed again. Hypno stream's too powerful. I haven't dropped any frames. The peace, love, plants bit is Mumbo this season. I see. Okay. Let's not get dinged by that, please. It's all good. It's on your end. Fair enough. How far are we? Did I have to go to minus 35? Do I still have that website open? Was it minus 35? Yes, it was. All right. Maybe it would have been better to like go through the nether this way, but like digging a 2x1 for however many blocks that would have been, not exactly fun. And there's 2 ocean monuments on this path to the west of my base. Interesting. Very interesting. Hello, Otterbomb. All right, we're almost there. We only have to go another 1,500 blocks-ish. That's fine. When you realize your laptop has a better CPU than Hypno's gaming PC, are you sure about that? Like, I realize my gaming PC CPU is a 7000 series, but I find it hard to believe a mobile CPU, regardless of how new it is like better. I find it hard to believe. Not impossible, just hard to believe. Okay, we found the jungle. Guess I'll go in a few trees here. All right, guys, we need 20 stacks of logs. Who is ready for some choppy choppy? I know I am. Sound man. I guess I'll just still touch these leaves. I don't want to leave like floaty bits, but I also don't want to have leaves either. We're gonna have a chat while you choppy choppy. Well, I don't have to like really pay attention too closely to the screen while I'm doing this, so I should be able to look back over at chat and stuff like that, and we can have a talkie session while I choppy the trees. Yeah. Is there something? Is there a log all up in here? There's some. I see one right there. Oh, that's part of another tree. Okay, that's fine. Who did the thing? Austin with a 2-month resub. Austin, welcome back, dude. Am I searching for a panda? No. We are searching for 20 stacks of logs. We have a lot of chests and a lot of hoppers to make. And that's a lot of wood to collect, so I figured we would do this together. I see a pumpkin, or not a pumpkin, a melon. A gourd. Actually, a watermelon is not a gourd, is it? A pumpkin is a gourd. A watermelon is a melon. Do I have any bamboo yet? You know what? I think I do have some bamboo. I was going to chop down some of these, but I think I have some. You know what? I'm going to chop down one anyway. Now I have for sure collected my own bamboo. Bow show. All right, let's get up to the top of another tree and continue the choppy. How about this one? Choppin' Friday, that's right. Nemo, 54-month resub, dude. Welcome back. It's becoming nighttime. I do not have my bed on me. That's a problem. Are there any fluffy sheep to murder faces of? Oh, we got bubbles on stream, or on the server, not on stream. B-double-O for the win. I felt so bad the other day. XP and I were doing something on the server, and we needed nighttime. And I think it was XP sent Chaz like, can we not sleep? And we didn't even realize that B-dubs was on. And it felt bad because he's like, fine, I guess I'm gonna go. And then he like logged off immediately. He's like, oh no, sorry, dude. Watermelon is a type of gourd. Is it really? Okay. So so are melons a type of gourd, or is it just watermelon? Is watermelon not actually a melon? Is pumpkin a melon? Seems sus. I'm not actually sure. I thought gourds were more like squash, but I don't see like a watermelon being a squash. I'm not sure how that works. I am not, I know this is weird, but I'm not actually a plantologist. I know, you guys thought I was. Nope, not a plantologist. Let's grab these logs here. Doot, doot, boop, boop. All right. Wait, I thought this was like more than just a single log up here. Okay, it was like 4 logs. I thought this was like the top of another big tree. All right, well, that should despawn. We'll do this. Melons are gourds, but all gourds are melons. Interesting. Today I learned. Pumpkin is a squash. That I know. But I call the watermelon a gourd because I mean, if you look at like a pumpkin plant, how they grow and what they look like, and you look at a watermelon plant, how they grow and what they look like, not including the fruits or whatever, right? The watermelons or the pumpkins. But if you look at the plant themselves and like the flowers they produce, they look very, very similar. I know from personal experience because I had a garden when I was younger and I grew pumpkins and melons, watermelons. You think gourd is a hard-shelled, fleshy-centered fruit and a melon is a gourd with seeds and fleshy stuff, maybe, question mark. That's kind of how I am with my definitions, is like, it's definitely this question mark. I am sure it is this question mark. Oh, this one. Watermelon is the same plant family as cucumbers. That I actually did know. Yep. Cucumber is like a less sweet watermelon. I don't see any logs hanging out up here. Hopefully this is like nobody's area that they cleaned. I can't imagine anybody would be out here. I don't know if... I don't think this season anybody can claim anything off the island, right? Because all these chunks off the island have been like marked as resettable, I think. So I think I'm good. I always feel bad like when I go out somewhere and just start randomly chopping things. It's like, oh, Hope this isn't somebody's base. You're gonna get your, you're gonna use that to get your kids to eat vegetables. They're basically the same thing as watermelons. They just don't taste the same or have the same texture, but it's basically like it. I mean, it's pretty much a pizza. It just doesn't have anything that resembles pizza in it, but basically the same. It's food, right? Once you joined an SMP and started tearing down trees and you realized you're tearing down somebody's treehouse, I feel like you really didn't look that hard before you started chopping. Or at all. I don't know. I guess it depends. Maybe the person's base was literally just in a bunch of trees with like no visible markings. But that sucks either way. All right. Guess we do. Let's get rid of this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can I get rid of it from down here? I can. Oh, there's still another log in there. Got it. All right, while we're here, let's get rid of this. And was that the only log? Yeah, I think that was the only log in that little section. We'll take down this one. The spawn was a jungle and their house was like in the very top of it. Oh, so you started from the bottom of the tree and like was spiral staircasing your way up and then you found it? That I can see. That makes sense. Jungle trees make podzol? No, but the bamboo forest has podzol in the biome. Thank goodness jungle trees don't do the podzol. Like, I used to really enjoy growing spruce trees for... Hello. Boop. I used to really enjoy growing spruce trees for like the wood because you always got plenty of saplings back and all of that stuff. But now it like makes podzol everywhere, which is kind of annoying. Like you have to make a specific spot to grow the big 2x2 spruce trees in order not to ruin like your area. It's a little annoying in my opinion now. So I think jungle trees are better in that regard for like growing it wherever to get a lot of wood quickly. Only problem is that jungle trees seem to like have a problem dropping saplings compared to the other ones. No, podzol itself isn't annoying if you want podzol. If you're trying to grow spruce trees to get wood and it produces podzol everywhere all over your grass, then it's annoying. There is a difference. Hello, Easy Target. Hypno plushie or Max plushie? I would think I would probably do one of my character, but I would also like to do one of Max too. I know I've had many requests. But I don't think I'm gonna do both at the same time. It'll probably be like two different things if and when I get around to getting a plushie made. I see lava. That shouldn't affect me. What about podzol? What about podzol? I liked working with beef on that last season. That was fun. I think that might have actually been the first time Vintage Beef and myself have done anything together. Maybe? I think it was. It was fun working with them regardless. Into fire, that's collecting a blaze rod, right? You did it. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, we're getting there. I didn't know we were that close. So we want 20. So that's 9, 10, 11, almost 12. So we're more than halfway there already, so that's great. While I'm down here, let me grab some more rockets. Ow. That was my face. I don't want to leave like remnants of a chopped down tree. I know it doesn't matter at all, but it matters to me, and I don't want to do it. Chop that down. I think we'll just chop down this whole tree. Leave no tree unchopped. Well, I don't want to leave a tree partially chopped. I definitely don't want to leave like a floating canopy of a tree. Those things irk me. And I don't want to be that guy that did it. Okay. Bye-bye, log. Hypno's face after getting an elytra like pug life? Wait, what? Am I missing something here? Because I feel like I am missing something here. Yeah, there's no shopping district this season, so there can't be a mayor of no shopping district. Like, we could have a mayor of, like, our own little areas, I guess. I guess. Floating leaves are necessary on any Minecraft server. Not on my watch. Not on the HermitCraft server. There's beefers. Beefarino, the Beefmeister. You know what? Do I have any melons? I don't know. I'm gonna grab a couple of these. I think I might have melon seeds, but I'm just gonna grab them anyway. Just to be doubly, triply, quadruply sure. Oh, I thought there was a sapling that dropped. Oh, there's a floating canopy! Whoa, that lag. Where am I? That's one thing that like screws me up with the elytras and the rockets. Like, you expect the rocket to last so long, but like if there's a little bit of lag and the rocket lasts like a second longer or whatever, it's really hard to time like where you're going, because you're landing at like maximum speed and not slowing down at all. I'm just like, ah. All right. Here. Imagine if you're using Flight Duration 3 rockets with lag. Yeah. How many people are on right now? There's a good number of people on. And if anybody's like flying around with their elytra or whatever, looting up chunks or have a bunch of redstone contraptions going, yeah, it's gonna cause lag. All right, I think we're good there. I'm loading chunks? No, by loading chunks, I don't mean just being in the world. I mean like actively flying and having the server stream new chunks to your client. Oops, I just right-clicked, I think. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Let's do this. All right, I think that area of the jungle has been thinned enough. Let's do this tree. This seems like a nice tall one. Why is there... Oh, is it raining? It's raining. I was like, why are there water droplets on these leaves? Yeah, please don't spam chat, guys. Please be respectful of other people. Yuki coming in with the 23-month resub. Welcome back, Yuki. Thank you for your support. Choppy the log. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think they're... Man, this is a crazy tree. It's got like a lot of weird branches and stuff. We good? I think that might be it. Corrales do be speedrunning. I think Corrales is probably looking for his wings, right? That would be my guess. Unless he's like hunting for a lot of purpur. Or I guess he could be shulker box farming. Probably shulker box farming now that I think about it. Okay. So that would be 18 when we get there. So we're at 17 and a half. Or 16 and a half, actually. I don't need more saplings. I got plenty. What am I doing? Oh, my axe isn't on the hotbar. I was like, where is it? I kept scrolling to like where I thought my axe was. Like, that's not an axe. What am I scrolling to? I'm not entirely sure. You have to have Fortune 3 on a hoe to get more saplings from breaking leaves. Like, I think you can use a Fortune 3 pickaxe, although it's not as fast, right? I think that is a thing that you can do. So like, if I'm ever hunting for saplings, I'm just gonna use my Fortune 3 pickaxe. Because then otherwise I'd have to like go out of my way and have an inventory space set aside and like enchant a hoe and all that stuff, which I guess might make sense in certain circumstances, but it's not something that I feel like is necessary. Purpur has been the block you use the least. Yeah, I don't really think Purpur is a great block. Like it's kind of bland. It doesn't really go with anything. Like it has, I guess you can build with it in some circumstances, but for the most part, the only time I've ever seen it used is like when somebody's building like an end themed build. And that's pretty much it. Where's another tall one? Here's a tall one. Whoop. Yeah, you bet Max likes purr. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. This guy. I'm glad they changed the sound of like the vines breaking. Or is that the sound of the leaves breaking too? I think so. Like that used to be super harsh on the ears, like the old breaking sound of that. I just now noticed that I've been hearing it this whole time. And then I just had a flashback to when it used to like really suck with how loud it was. Especially when multiple vines broke at the same time. Is Max taking a nap? Yeah, he normally does around this time. Sometimes he like will come in here and say hello, get a little bit of attention and run out of the room and go to sleep. Sometimes he's just asleep and doesn't come in here until later. Sometimes he's just asleep and doesn't come in here at all. But yeah, today's a day where it's a little tuckered out, I guess. All right. There's a log there. How are we doing now? That's 18, 19, 20. We have succeeded. Got the log. I'm gonna chop down one more tree just so I have extra wood for myself. Let's do this one. What are we talking about? City in the game isn't an iron pick. He just now got, isn't it iron pick? That's pretty funny, actually. Have I figured out what food's best for Max? He's got suit up now. So when I got Max as a kitten, the people who I got Max from had him on a special, well, not special, but like a food that was made for his breed as kitten chow, whatever, like a dry cat food. And I've upgraded him to the adult version of that cat food many months ago. Well, I guess, actually, I guess now it's been a couple of years ago. Many months after he was a kitten. After I got him as a kitten. So he's been on the adult version of that dry cat food. And that seems to be like what he likes. And what doesn't upset his stomach or whatever, so... He's gonna eat dry cereal for the rest of his life, I guess. Dry cat cereal. He likes it though. He like is interested sometimes with what I'm eating and he'll come over and sniff it. But like he's never really interested enough that he wants to taste it. I don't know. He seems like a pretty picky eater. One thing he does actually like though is string cheese. Every time I go and get a string cheese out of the refrigerator, he's all up in my business about it. So I like peel off a little piece of string cheese and let him eat it. He'll have like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 pinky nails worth of it, and then he's like done. Just like small little portions. But that's like about the only thing that he's ever interested in eating. It's got string cheese is the bomb. I agree. I like mozzarella. All right, that is enough. So now we gotta go all the way back. Let me get more rockets. Probably not gonna have enough to make the return home trip. Oh, that was the wrong one. Let's... so I need to go east, this way. Oh yeah, cocoa beans. That's not a bad idea. Who upside down a panda in the middle of nowhere? There's shenanigans going on this server. There's no cocoa beans around here. Oh, oh no, it was just like rolling on its... Oh, I guess they do that. I don't know too much about pandas. I thought it was like flipped upside down. Is that a baby panda? Why do they do that? I don't understand. Oh, I see a cocoa bean way over there. I thought I did? Yeah, I do. Okay, we got cocoa beans. Oh, that's a lazy panda? Okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about the pandas. I thought that was like somebody going around and throwing a name tag on a random animal out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I remember that there were like a few different varieties of pandas. Like there's the sick panda and whatever. Like I remember seeing stuff about it. I don't remember there being one that was like upside down. Guys, believe it or not, I'm not a pandaologist. I know. Yeah, everybody's disappointed in me, but I'm definitely not a pandaologist. Maybe I'm upside down. Do people in Australia think everybody else in the world is upside down except for them? These are the kind of questions that keep me up at night. Hypno, there's a village. Quick, make a speed run. Do. So you looked at apparently lazy pandas are a thing, and they are slower than regular pandas and lay on their back. So Pearl is upside down? I mean, obviously. Pearl's Australian, right? Then yeah, obviously. Haven't you learned anything in life? Hello, SD. I don't think I've said hello to you today. Australia doesn't even exist. Wow. Okay, now I'm causing lag for everybody else. How high can we go on one rocket? Still going. Still going. 300. 340, 350, 380, 400. Oh, almost 440. Good news, we're pretty much back to my base. We did it! Yeah, moo you too, buddy. Look at those nails. Don't look at my nails. Actually, I can throw those into our storage. Let's see. So I have everything I need to get started. We have everything we need now to get started. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. I still don't know which way to go. It's this way. Obviously. Obviously this way. I'm not a part of the no fly club. No, I got my wings and I would start using my elytra before that was even a proposed thing. And I enjoy flying around and not walking everywhere. You know, if other people want to do that, that's fine. I'm not going to judge them out loud. Chest. So it is, they are facing this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's on the grass. I assume, should I assume? I assume that this is, I don't think I should assume. Let's count from behind the stairs. Is this all set up the same over here? Okay, so from behind the stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 9th block is where the chests start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the stone is where the chests start. And we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get out of here. 7 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So over here, underneath the chest is grass, right? I think we need to respect that while we have easy access to this. You just watched 40 minutes of wood chopping and you didn't even ask what for? Well, now you know. I'm old school. It doesn't even use the recipe menu on the crafting table, even though it's visible and I could have just easily clicked the button. Yep. Oh yeah, the chest buttons are going to be facing the same way. They're already facing the same way. The chest face to the left, right? And these chests face to the left, right? So they need to go right? No, to the left, right? Go right? No, go left. Done and done. And then... So that's 1, 2... Whoa, boy. No, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's right. No, that's wrong. For some reason, I thought these are supposed to connect together, but that's not what I'm doing. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, somebody's killing an iron golem. Now, do I have to click these on the chest, right? Yeah, I think I do. I'm out of chests. Will there be another XP and Hypno duo stream soon? Well, there will be another one soon. I don't know. Should I click the button? Should I do that? Nah, I don't think I should. Did I not grab 2 stacks of logs? Oh, I did. 2 stacks of logs equals 1 stack of chests. Alright, boop boop. Boop 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 boop. And there we go. Right there. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, this is right, but this is wrong. Can't believe XB left that stone. Inconceivable. Kick him out of my group for that? How dare he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a lot of storage. I have no idea what's going to go into all these chests. But we have, whoops, we have space available for like all these storage things. So maybe we'll double, triple, quadruple things up at some point. No idea. But this is like our main storage for everything that we are farming here at Horsehead Farms. All right. I'm gonna leave that out of there for now, just so we have access behind. Alrighty. Boop, 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 boop. I'm saying boops and it's not booping. I am disappointed. There we go. Looking fantastic. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I'm not used to the haste too. There we go. So they go this way. Oh, I need to put the grass down. Out of grass. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing the Weisel? Horsehead Farm sounds like the perverted old guy from Family Guy. Are you talking about whistling the S's? Horsehead Farms. Is that facing the right way? I can't tell. Yes. All right. Herbert. You know, it's been a minute since I last watched Family Guy. Like, I was really into it at some point, and then I just stopped watching it. I don't remember why or when. But I did enjoy the show. And do. It looks like those are facing the right way. There we go. Sweet. So that's partly done. We got to get the hoppers installed and then the sorting system put in there. So I have a lot of hoppers pre-made over here, but not enough, I don't think, for the entire thing. But we can start small, just put the hoppers on the back of the chest and then build up from there. Ever since Adam West passed away? Wait, Adam West passed away? That seems vaguely familiar. I guess I don't really pay attention to celebrity news that much. Is that the right kind of news? All right. So one of the next things that we need to do, now that we have those in place, is we need to get the sorting portion of that done. Which means we have to have one of these. So that is that a repeater? That's a repeater comparator. So one repeater, one comparator, and 3 redstone pieces and a redstone torch per, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. So that's 14, 28, 42? No. 42. Is that right? Did I? Math is hard, guys. So I need a bunch of stone brickerinos. 2 more hoppers per column, you believe? Oh, you know what? You're probably right. I'll have to look at that. GoTep with a 32-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 32. Yeah, I did math on stream. Rip. Maybe we should get the other hoppers in place before I go all in on this stuff. Wait, oh, there's stairs. Yeah, so that's the top chest on this one. Then there's 1 more hopper. Not 2 more, just 1 more. Yeah, just 1 more hopper. So the way this is working isn't your traditional, like, all items flow into a hopper and then go above, like, the item sorters. We're doing this on an infinite loop. So the items are just being sent across ice streams all the way around to all 4, and then they come back. If they can't fit anywhere, they'll just despawn after 5 minutes. I think the only items we have that fit that not going anywhere category is water bottles being dropped from witches. I think that's the only type of item that we're not sorting that will eventually despawn. It's not a big deal. Like, we get very few of those. But yeah, our system is working on a infinite loop style. So I need to extend that water stream all the way around eventually. So we're going to need, what was it, 32? 14, 32, 40, 48? 46. Math is hard. 14 times 3, 42. We need 42 extra hoppers. Do. Okay, iron. All right. Quick maths. Quick maths. Also, what's the wood type of this block? Because that would help me placing those hoppers. Is that oak? That's spruce. Spruce stairs. So I'm gonna need 42 spruce stairs. Dark oak. I have some spruce log. I don't think that's enough for 42. I was hoping we had some more stairs or some more spruce wood in here. Dark. Spruce. Spruce stairs. Perfect. Can you make stairs in the wood, in the stone cutter from wood? Does anybody know? Is that a thing? There was a stone cutter around here somewhere. Right there. Does this work on wood planks? Oh, that's lame. It doesn't. Okay. Need 1 more. 42. Well, I know it's a stone cutter, not a wood cutter, but it makes stairs from blocks, right? You'd think any block that could be made into a stair would work. I would think. Those are facing the wrong way, aren't they? They are. A little bit infected mushroom for your face. Am I able to get those upside down? Oh man, I can't reach that. Dang. Alright. Oh, I guess that goes all the way across. I was thinking like there was divided there in the center. It's not. Alright, that should work. Right, that's how this other side is. And it's got like this basalt. Oh, it does have a divide in the center because of that beam. So I guess we can get rid of that. This is just missing the beam up the center. Wait, how can I reach this, but I wasn't able to reach the last one? Did I do that wrong over here? I'm confused. I thought I wasn't able to reach up there, but I obviously can. Maybe I'm just standing too far away. I don't know. Nasagi, how is season 8 so far? So far, I'm liking it. I think it's going rather well, to be honest. You think I couldn't reach because I was shifting? That might be what was wrong. There we go. All right, so those are in place now. I should be free to place the hoppers behind, facing into those blocks. These are gonna need torches, right? Oh, I won't be able to place torch there. Are hoppers spawnable? I feel like they're spawnable. That's wrong. Why is that wrong? Am I related to iJevon? No. And no, we don't sound alike. We don't sound anything alike. Stop it. What is... I am super confused. What block is that right there? That's a spruce slab. Why is there a spruce slab there? What? So he has a stair and then a slab behind it for some reason? Is a slab for the water? No. I guess that's just so you can't see behind the stair? Okay, well, now I need some slabs. Of course it sounded like you both speak English. Yeah, I didn't realize there were slabs there too. I was like, that's not right. I can't place the hopper up against that block and have it be in the right spot for the item sorting. Thankfully, there's 44 slabs here and we should only need 42. All right. Come on, game. That's wrong. Did that hopper just eat my thing? In this chest? Yeah, can't make it. This game is acting really weird. I guess it just must be laggy with so many people on or something. All right, let's start at this end and work our way back, I guess. There we go. So this side is now done as far as the hopper placements go. All right, I need these. I need one of those, one of these, and some more of these. Then we can do the hoppers. Very good. This one. This car was stung to death. Ouch. That's not a good way to go out. Entrol. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the entire name. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. Bad time with Scar. Oh no. All right, we need slabbages and whoa, that's not what I want to do. That, this. Yeah, are these slabs here for the water streams? Maybe that's what they are for. So that might mean that I need one right here in the center. I need some kind of block there. Because if the water is going on top, yeah, we're gonna, okay, yeah. That's gotta be what these are for. Gotta be. All right, and then 14 more hoppers. Boop, all done. By all done, I mean like those blocks are placed, but like we're not done. We're just almost done. We're kind of done, partly done, not done. Scar tries to try out all implemented death messages in the game. I want to know, like, what's the most ridiculous mob you can get killed by? Like, when you look at the mob death screen, it says, like, you've killed so many of this monster. This monster has killed you 0 times or whatever. So, like, is it possible to get killed by a cod? Like, yeah, llama, trader llama, those would, like, those are things that you can get killed by. Yeah, rabbit. The killer bunny, I think, is the only way that you would die that way. Yeah, apparently dolphins can kill. When I read on the wiki previously, last season, when I was looking at them, is like, if you harm a dolphin and there's other dolphins nearby, they have, like, pack aggression. They, like, will come after you, but I think I've only ever seen them, like, hurt me once and then they stop. Pexon coming in with a 13-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 13 months. Yeah, the killer bunny is actually a thing if you haven't seen that. I don't think you can find it in vanilla, but like you can spawn it in. It's like an albino bunny that like is aggressive. You have never seen that rabbit? Yeah, I don't think it spawns in naturally. I think when it was first implemented, it had like a chance of spawning in, but I think they removed that, and it's just like a creative only thing. If you rename it, it can also happen. That might be. I honestly don't know. So I need some packed ice. I need blocks for a water stream to go around. I don't recall if we had any more ice here. I might have to go ice hunting. We have packed ice. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so these blocks here, that's going to be replaced with packed ice. Okay. Like a soul. And this one. For some reason, it feels like that one's taller than the other ones. Am I going crazy? I might be going crazy. Nope, that's the right height. All right. So the water stream comes out over here and then stops. So we need to continue that on. I need to figure out how far over that way it needs to go. So let's see like what the coordinate is on top of these hoppers so I know. That would be to X 1567. 1567. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're gonna have to like turn a corner. And then this way should go straight to those hoppers. Yeah. If you rename a killer bunny, can it spawn? No. No. That's not how it works. I kind of want to get this pit, like... Since we're working over there, I kind of want to get that pit filled in with the correct blocks. So, like, when we're digging around, we know exactly where it is. And it's not just, like, dirt and then we're in the pit. You know what I mean? I'm not really a fan of, like, not replacing blocks around important components. Hello, Meta Engineer. So we need deep slate tiles, I think is what it is. Deep slate tile slab, but we need the actual... Bum, bum, bum. Stone cutter. Come on, let me up. I think I'm going slower than if I was just running. Oh, that's okay. That's a silk touch. I need cobbled deep slate. I might have to go over to my base real quick then. I think I have some cobbled deep slate there. I mean, I could always just mine that, but I think I have some at the base. Yeah, there's a lot of things that Mojang has implemented into the game. They said that was going to be available in vanilla and then never did. And I think it's mostly things that Notch was adding just as like to be silly. Like the killer bunny, when they first implemented the nether, they were talking about how like gas would spawn and come through the portal unless like you had the room enclosed and all this kind of stuff, I remember. And that was never a thing. It was only ever zombie pigmen that would spawn. Deep slate tiles. Well, the Johnny thing is something you can do. That's just if you rename one of the... Are they Illagers? No. I don't remember the name of that monster type. Whichever one is the guys that hold the axe. If you rename them Johnny, then... Yeah, that's a thing. Trader llama. Alright, that's better. It's not all the way down, but it's better. There. Vindicator, that's what it is. I mean, I guess that's how we want to do this. I'm gonna obviously have to... Oh boy, what am I doing here? That's not what I want. That's gonna be a little tricky. Oh, can I not right click these from below? I guess you can. How do I do this then? I mean, I could do it from the side like this, but then it's gonna be a little bit tricky unless I bring this over by one. We can do it like this, I guess. I don't know if this is the, like, a good way to do this. It's kind of awkward with the other things that we're gonna have to go around. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just kind of like straighten it out a little bit and then... Yeah, let's not do that. We'll have it come over here and then over. Just so there's enough room for me to walk around this thing from the side. Okay, and then we'll fill this back in with dirt. Yeah, I think that's the way. That'll work. You have to go up from above, otherwise water will spill everywhere? No. I can use a trap door or, you know, whatever, slabs. There's ways to do it. It's not ideal, but there are ways to do it. Okay, I think that... Is this what we want to do? Yeah, because we can't go further straight. I would like to have as few turns in this as possible, but I think we're kind of limited with because of the iron farm here. The other side should be easier to manage because there's nothing there yet. Yep. All right, so let's get this figured out. So this needs to have something to stop the water, so I need to go get some signs. I don't recall if we had any signs already made. We have some spruce signs. Perfect. That is not a rocket that I thought I was holding. All right, this guy. Tango, Pearlescent Moon, Green, False Symmetry. I honestly don't care about any of these micro blocks. Like, I was trying to collect them all last season. Peace out, guy. Got your head. Oh, rude. That's what you get, Trader Llama. I'm gonna wear your head now. Do I have any opinion about Technoblade? I have no idea what that even is. So no, the answer is no, I don't. What is back behind here? Nothing. Right. Yeah, I have no idea who that person is. If it's another content creator, we don't really talk about other content creators here. I don't know them, they don't know me. That was weird. Good. Yeah, I guess I should have moved this over one more block. Can I move this over one more block? I think we're fine. Here we go. So that's gonna be water here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need a sign here. So water source 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that'll be fine. Actually, hold on a second. The way we want this is water source here. So this has to be a sign, and then I guess that will be a sign. So we'll have like a short little water stream. And then another water stream will start right here and then go 7 over there, and we'll put a sign on that and we'll continue it on. Okay, so that's fine. This needs to be moved further this way 1. Yeah. Okay, I think that'll be fine. If I had a infinite water source down here, that'd be great, but I don't. Boom. Where? There was a lake like right here. Did XP fill that in? I have no idea where I'm looking now. It's a river there. Yeah, there were some lakes over here, and those apparently have gotten filled in. All right. The stream does not end in a corner. That's what I was making sure of. Oh, yeah, this now needs to be changed. Yep, that needs to be changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be the 7th, so we need the sign here. And this water source needs to be extended out to here. Let me just make a quick little... It was correct until I rechanged this up a little bit. So that goes in there. That should all be fine. Okay, water there. That should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, and that'll be fine. Okay, so now we test it. So those should all be in that first one over here, I think. It might have gone into the second one. There's 10 sticks. That looks right. Okay, I'd say that works. Is your water deco not an endless water source? I don't know. I didn't build them. There might be an infinite water source there. What's up with these corners in? All right, so we got the next set of this hooked up, but we do need to get the item sorters in there. That's probably the next thing that we should do is get the item sorters in, please. Do I have chests on me? I don't. I'm tired of having so much stuff in my inventory from working on this. I need to like dump it out. Okay, I want that. I don't want that. Don't need this stuff. Until I do, I don't need it on me all the time. Okay. Better. Yeah, I think it's time that we get this going here. So I need those stone bricks. And then I need the redstone. Comparators and repeaters. Where are we at? Over here. Redstone dust, redstone block, comparator, repeater, torch. I think that's all we need, right? I think so. Pretty sure. All right, let me just double check what this looks like real quick. So the top hopper, the block is placed there. Right, okay, so the top ones up here are the ones that are collecting the items. So the comparator goes on these at the top. Got it. Right, okay. So this staircase that I made, I think, has to be moved. So blocks here, the comparators go on top of those blocks. And then we have blocks here that have the redstone torch on them. Get the comparators on there, and then we got to do like the redstone dust. I think it goes like this, right? Let me double check that. Once I get like one side of this done, like I've done it myself, then I will remember. So comparator, same level, 2 over. Okay. Wait. Comparator, block, block, and then step down. So right now, comparator, yeah, these. I hate having to run back and forth. Sorry, guys. That is not what I meant to do. Crap, let's go fix it real quick. Oh no, am I gonna be able to get in there? No! I wanted to fly in there. There we go. There. Did I just ruin something? Bones. Whoops. Bones, rotten flesh. Those blocks are all fine. All right, I think we're good. All right, so anyway, it was the comparator, block, block, and then we have one block down. Okay, that's where I was getting confused because I placed the block down with the redstone torch on it first. I shouldn't have done that. Block. So back here we step down one, and then we also have these, and I think these need repeaters on it. I think I have to place those repeaters before I place this last row of blocks. So let's do that. By using signs, you can keep the central lava source central and floating in the center spot, which looks nice if you want. XP is the one that made the killing chamber, not me. If you're talking about for the iron golems. Hashtag blame XB. Okay, I need to get up there and get the redstone, but there's not enough space. So, from this last block, how much more space do we have on this side? Because that's something else that we gotta do. So from this last block, we just have one block of space. Okay, fair enough. Choppy of the blocks. Hopefully nothing important up there. Oh, you're talking about that I lowered the count of the items in the sorting thing? Yeah, once we get more items, it'll just fill back up to the correct level. As long as the item is in there, and we get more of that item, it'll fill up to the correct level on its own before it like refilters. So it should be fine. I think we're good. All right. Who did the thing? Feed the Chunk with a 49-month resub. Welcome back, dude. You know what'd be awesome? Remember that mod where like you can make compact circuit? Is it called compact circuit mod? I can't remember. But like you have like the ability to place components like pixel wide like this. So like a comparator would be right here and a redstone dust and a redstone torch or whatever. And then like you could duplicate that item. That'd be like super awesome if you could actually do something like that in vanilla. I think it was called compact circuits. It's an interesting mod. Feed the Chunk coming in with a 5 gift sub bomb. Thank you, dude. The sound effects are the best part of that mod. I don't remember the sound effects. I think I have an extra repeater in here, right? Yeah, I don't need that repeater. That torch should prevent anything from spawning here. Redstone prevents anything from spawning on these blocks. There's a torch there. Actually, I don't think anything could spawn on these hoppers because it's only 1 block airspace above it. So I think we're fine. So the only thing that we need to do now is get these top blocks with the basalt. I guess I need to find out what block that is on the other side. I guess it's probably just stone brick because the basalt would cover it. I'll just do this. It'll be fine. I'm out of stone brick. Make it more. All right, I need a sign on this block. Am I out of signs or am I blind? Has anybody seen my glasses? Oh, yeah, can't see without my glasses. Found it. Signs. Thank you for the HermitCraft help. You are welcome, dude. Hope everything. I hope you got it figured out. What you were trying to do. Okay, so that should be doing a thing there. And just need to get that there. This like this and water. Okay, so that should all be set up. Obviously we need to put the filter blocks in. and what we're sorting into these things. So I guess I should grab some more of those sub to hypno blocks or whatever and just kind of fill it in until we know for sure. XB made like 3 stacks of those and I put them over in my base. I think they were... Where did I put them? I thought I put them over here. It might... Hopefully I didn't throw them on the ground. I don't think I did. We go look through these chests real quick. Was it in this chest over here? No. It's not a big deal. Like, I can go and rename some more blocks, but I thought we had a couple of stacks here, and I thought I placed them somewhere. Welp? I don't know. Unless they were in my inventory and I put them in this chest down here, I doubt it. I don't think I had them on me today. I don't know what happened to them. Okay. I missed them in the double chest on the left at my base. Oh, there's stone blocks. I was looking for stone bricks. I was looking for stone bricks that were renamed. I didn't know they were stone. So you said they're at my base. Okay, let me go back and look. Ah, they're these. Okay. Okay. I thought I threw them down here, but I was looking for stone bricks. Wait, is this other one? No, that's regular stone. Okay. Death Viper with a 31-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 31. No, it's not called farming horseheads or horsehead farming. It's horsehead farms. Nope, thought I could jump. Apparently I bonked my head because I didn't get rid of those blocks. Mm-hmm. So nothing should go into these chests ever again until we explicitly remove those items and set an item filter. Okay, so that's all good. So now that we've done this, we need to repeat it 2 more times. And that sucks, Liverpool. Wish them the best. So we need to go to Z, not Z, Z 1208. To here. Okay. Oh, I don't have the packed ice on me anymore? You would love a Horsehead farm at Horsehead Farm so that you can, I don't know, traumatize Etho? Yeah, we're not in the business of killing horses. That's not what we're doing here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and get some more packed ice before we can do the last one, apparently. Do, 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 do. Right, or stone brick. Almost said packed ice. That's not packed ice, it's stone brick. And this needs to be replaced. Sign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll stop it there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll back that up a little bit. We'll put a sign here. Okay. What am I working on? We're working on a storage system for Horsehead Farms. It's an infinite loop item sorter, so we're using water streams to move the items around instead of like dumping the items into hoppers and slowly trickling them down the way to be sorted. I think we should be good as far as this water stream goes. I think we should like probably throw an item in and just test it, but pretty sure that should be fine. Steak. All right, seems good to me. Bum, 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 bum. Whoa. This needs to be filled in. This can be filled in. So now, yeah, everything that beyond there is fine. This needs to be sorted. Let's get rid of this. So then we do stone blocks all the way down here, and that's where we're gonna have our comparators. Give me. Do I have... I don't have enough comparators on me. Okay, I'll have to make some more of those. Cheetos Warrior, how am I doing today? I am doing well. Thanks for asking, dude. Sorry, I'm a little, like, preoccupied, engrossed. A lot of, like, block placing and stuff that I'm trying to get done today. Not there. Then we have these blocks here, have the redstone torch on them. Then we have this for the repeaters. I'm out of blocks. Probably better not do that, actually. Do I have enough for the repeaters? I do. Let's throw the repeaters up here. Just get that done. Okay. There. All right, so that's done, and then I just need some more stone blocks, bricks, I guess, for the end here. And this also needs to be chopped back 1 block so we have some room to work after. That's all in place. Item stores are quite the repetitive contraptions. They are. But once you get them like set up, it's quite nice. You don't have to worry about them again. For me, I feel like it's a great stream task because I don't really have to think too hard about what I'm doing. Like once I get the pattern, I know like how to build it. It's just like place the blocks and you're good to go. All right. And do, I guess. Who did the thing? Clown BZ Craft. Thank you for resubscribing for 2 months. Welcome back, dude. Come on, place it. All right, so I'm gonna need 14. I need 20 more comparators. Let's get the resin dust in place, I guess. I fall. 20 is a lot? Not really. That is wrong placement of this stuff. All right, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away. I don't think this needs to be here. Come on. Yeah, I think everything else is set. We just need 14 torches. And then the 20 more comparators, and I think we are all set. Oops. Is it nighttime? Cleo raiding with a party of 194. Cleo, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. We'll go ahead and turn off follower only mode for about 10 minutes. Oh no, Cleo attacked us. Yeah, welcome raiders. Thank you, Cleo, for the raid. What was Cleo streaming today? I know she's been doing some Mass Effect, I think, right? I don't know if that's what she was streaming today. It was Mass Effect? Boom, boom. Okay. I needed comparators. Let's go make it the comparator. Yeah, Cleo, I played the original Mass Effect long time ago. That's a spider jockey. I played the original Mass Effect long time ago. I never finished it. I think I got to the part where you got to the Citadel and it was just like dialogue sequence after dialogue sequence after dialogue sequence, and it just was, it felt too slow for me at the time. It's a game I've always wanted to go back and revisit, but I just never have. Oh, how do you make a comparator? I don't remember. I need quartz. 2 and 3 are much more interesting. I see. Mokul, thank you for gifting a sub to Zombie Cleo. That's very nice of you. The first game can be slow, but 2 and 3 are amazing. Yeah, that's a series that I would like to investigate at some point in the future. The first one seemed good, and just, for me at the time at least, like it felt pretty slow. I don't know if like it ever picked up in speed or whatever, but it just felt like it was dialogue after dialogue. Just like, oh, there are some XP stones. I didn't know he had those. Well, we can swap those out later, I guess. I am eventually going to run out of the sub to Hypno once. Maybe I'll swap to those. I know that they're there now. Wait. What was the recipe? Yeah, it's stone, redstone torch, and then the nether quartz. Okay. I needed 20. I don't have enough redstone dust. 25. Wait. No, I needed 20 of those. And is it 3? Okay, yeah, I need 60 redstone torches. That's not enough. Actually, I'm gonna go and grab some sticks from down below. It's a good story, but the combat isn't the best, but the story is amazing. Well, I mean, that's what a good deal of people play like those RPG games for, is the story, right? Get some sticks here. Perfect. At least you do? Yeah. Like The Witcher 3, I felt like had a great combination of story and combat. Like that's what really kept me interested in that game, for sure. Although it's not like a space game like Mass Effect is. Let's see here. Comparator. So 20 of those. That should be all we need. It can be a little soap opera-y at times. I see. But if you're like me and play it as a dating sim, it's fine. I don't think I've gotten a chance to watch you play that as a dating sim. That'd be interesting to see. Or at least amusing, I guess. You're just going around and trying to like ask everybody... Ask everybody out on a date or something? Is that how you're playing it? Okay, there we go. Azuma copied the wrong chat? No, he does that. That's Azuma being Azuma. Not everyone, but you're trying to date a specific alien? So, like, is it a specific character in the game or just somebody in that race? You say specific, so I guess it's a specific character. I'm gonna break this out. That goes there. That goes there. Right. Packed ice. Stone brick. That is going to be a sign. Oops. E. Do, do, do. Boom. Break that out. That goes there. I need some more water. Specific character, you like your nerdy alien boys. Fair enough. Fair enough. In Mass Effect 1, you can only romance Ashley, Kaden, or Lyra? Lyra? We go here. All right, so that should be set up over here. We need to put the filter blocks in these. And we are good on this one, I believe. Also out of sub to Hypno blocks. Need to go get the sub to XP ones. Who did a thing? No hacks, just lagging. Resub for 8 months. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 8. Where were those? I thought they were in this chest. Are they not? This one? There we go. Grab those. Oh, that was my face. This. Sub to XB. Becca with 100 bits. Thank you for the 100. Appreciate you, Becca. Do I like Rick and Morty? You know, I've heard people talk about Rick and Morty a lot. So I've went out of my way to try and watch the show. And I don't remember if it was on Netflix or one of those streaming services. Anyway, I tried watching episode 1, season 1 of Rick and Morty. And I made it about 7 or 10 minutes into the show. And I was like, this is not funny. Like people are making it out to be. And that's as far as I ever gone. People say it gets better later on or whatever, but that's as far as I was able to get with it. So technically, yes, I've seen it, but not really. Have I ever played Dragon Age? I was going to play Dragon Age just based on what people have said about it and the type of game it is. However, Dragon Age is like a top-down, third-person, whatever kind of a game. And it's not my jam. I don't really care too much to play those types of RPGs or whatever. Not my thing. I was gonna play it, but I never got around to it. That can go back into here. Okay, so we were doing the next loop around, right? So I need to dig out, and I think I need to go get some more packed ice because we don't have enough. I don't know where the closest glaciers are. Yeah, I think Origins was the one that I was gonna get, and then I don't know if they're all like that. I think I downloaded. I don't have my Steam open right now. I think I got like Dragon Age. I think it was Origins, and it was like that. Or I started looking at it because Dragon Age Origins was coming out. Anyway, it just didn't seem like the genre of game that I wanted to play. So we need to go to 1601 on X coordinate. $16.01. Okay, so this far. What is that green thing there? Where's the block? There it is, found it. 1601. Oh, it's outside, but it's inside. That's as far as we can go. I'm using packed ice. And the reason why we're using packed ice is because we want to. No, we're using packed ice because it doesn't melt with torches and stuff. Blue ice would be a slightly faster, or maybe much faster, but it's like harder to get and it's not really necessary for what we're doing. What are we doing today? We are working on the storage system down here. When we started today, this wall existed. And since we have started today, that wall exists, this wall exists, and this one exists. We're currently trying to finish this one up. There were icebergs when I was going to the jungle earlier. I don't know. Is there closer ones? Do I still have... I do have this open still. We're looking for frozen ocean. Close to 1414. So there's a lot of them. Probably if I go east is the closest. This way. Have I ever played Jak and Daxter? I have not. That's a PlayStation exclusive, right? Yeah, I've never played a Jak and Daxter game. Or is that on PC now? I honestly don't know. PS1? They haven't made any since PS1? Or the original was on PS1? What's my favorite game of all time? Cookie Clicker. I should make a Horsehead Farm for Horsehead Farms. Is this all packed ice? It looks like packed ice, right? It's not transparent. Packed ice, all right. Is it worth it to do blue ice for boat travel things in the Nether? On a single player world, probably. If you're needing blue ice for boat travel on a multiplayer server, you might want to rethink what you're doing on that multiplayer server. Yeah, instant braking is great. Oh, my inventory's full. Let's get rid of this seed, this rotten flesh. Those can stack. All right. I don't need this much, but I might as well collect it while I'm here so I have it for the future. That is a desert. Well, is that desert or is that an island? That just might just be an island. If you're doing like the blue ice boat travel thing on your single player world, I think it'd probably be worth it. But it really depends on like what you're doing, how far you want to go, etc, etc. I don't need this gravel. And what else do I have that I don't need? One grass block. Peace out, grass block. Peace out, granite. I also have that shulker on me that I can dump this into if I need more space. I think that's good, actually. Let's just go. So we went east, so we need to go back west. Was this desert over here? No, that's just sand island. Okay. $45,000 packed ice. Well, if you're gonna do blue ice, is it 8 times that or 9 times that? Like, that's a lot of blue ice. Like, you can find those in the bottom of those icebergs that's just mining at. But if you need to go 45,000 blocks in the nether, I don't know why you'd need to go that far in the nether. That seems ridiculous. Blue ice is 9 times packed? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a chest or not. Cub came by my base to say hi? Well, I wasn't even there. What do peeps think the best block breaking noise? Honestly, I'm not sure. Right. Oop, that does not. That doesn't not go there. Sweet. Probably the sound of breaking glass is the best one. Stone has a nice little sound. Actually, you know, to be like serious about it, I would say wheat. Wheat used to have like a pretty harsh sound. It has a nice sound now. And it might be the same sound that vines use. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, amethyst is also pretty good. The nice chime sound. I like that too. Cub says your shroom house is suspicious because it's almost too welcoming. Well, I wasn't welcoming him. Dang guy. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we'll sign here. No, I like Cub. He's a good guy. I'm just messing. I don't know how we're going to loop this around to connect with the existing water stream. We might have to mess with that, how that's set up. I guess one thing at a time. I'm just kind of thinking ahead a bit. I need another like infinite water stream over here. Otherwise it's gonna get ridiculous having to walk all the way back around. Grab another bucket real quick. Live HermitCraft Pog. That's right. We're doing it live. I fall down. I grabbed the bucket of water, but I fall down. That's dangerous. And that's sub XP. I don't know why he dug it out so much over here. I guess he just wasn't paying attention to what he's doing. I have a glass bottle. What was I doing? Water. This. That. All right. So that water stream ends here. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So somewhere around there is where we're gonna end. I need more stone bricks. Stone. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's end right here. It's fine. Okay. Do. That gets closed up. That block is placed. Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. So that goes here. We need a sign here. That gets removed. Block, 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 block. And then we place water into here. Yep. All right. Very good. Am I afraid of evil Azuma? Oh man, I am like super scared. Oh boy. Like, it keeps me up at night. That's how scared I am. You guys literally have no idea. I'm trying to like figure out how I'm gonna... You know what? Packed ice makes a good scaffold block, doesn't it? Because like it breaks almost instantly. Do I have another sign? I need to make more signs. Do. I need to figure out like how far back we go on this one. Evil Hypno win? It might be a thing that happens. I don't know. Like, I'm not planning on anything like that yet, but 1242 on Z. $12.42 on Z. It's weird how this block is like really lit, but it's like super dark in here. That must be a path block. Yeah, it's path above. Okay, that's what's doing it. 1242, and then if we dig over here, we're probably gonna run into a water stream. Yes. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna have to figure out how that's gonna get merged. I'm sure it won't be too difficult to find out or figure out, but it's something that we're gonna have to do. All right, so we have the packed ice coming along like this. All right, so I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 2 more sign recipes worth of signs. What am I building? We are working on Horsehead Farms item sorting. The storage system here. So we got our mob farm working over here. That's like spawning in all the mobs, killing them, and all the drops are currently being sorted. Whoops, wrong button. Right, so all those guys are falling to their death and dying. All the items are being sorted and going over into our storage area down here. All of those drops end up in this wall, and I have added in 2 more functional walls, and we're working on the 3rd one right now, and then connecting the water stream up so it like goes around into a loop. Cub is raiding with a party of 1,928 Cub peeps. Did we ever turn off or turn back on follower only? Hold on. I enabled it. I disabled it. Okay. Follower only mode disabled. We had that turned off. I was going to turn it back on after Cleo's raid, but I forgot to. Welcome everybody from Cub stream. Cub, thank you, dude, for the raid. I appreciate you. Currently we are working on Horsehead Farms. It's our farming area for monsters. Pretty much all farmable stuff. We got an iron farm going over here now. All sorts of monsters are spawning down here and falling to the death. All their items are being sorted, and we are creating and extending out the sorting system for said farming area. Yep, that's what we're working on. Yeah, Horsehead Farms. We came from X raid 2. Okay, so X raided Cub and then Cub raided me. I see. Is there a bed over here? I haven't slept yet. Oh, somebody's sleeping. You love the chat rules. You're a funny dude. Yeah, I don't really mind people as long as they don't act like... As long as they don't act like complete idiots, we'll get along. Alright, so I needed... What did I need? I needed signs. I was going to make 2 more recipes of signs. Sign, steak. Doot. Meanie heads, there you go. As long as people aren't acting like big old poopy face meanie heads, then we'll get along just fine. But if you're gonna be a poopy face meanie head, then we're gonna have problems. That was weird. My water sources are over here. This really needs to get filled in so I don't have to keep jumping up and down. XB. Oh, that was my scaffolding. I was like, why did I put that here? Ooh, cat, where's Kitty Cam? Yeah, Max sleeps in different places. He doesn't have like a favorite one spot, so I don't have a kitty cam for him, unfortunately. He is an all over the place kind of kitty. I guess we'll get this done. I don't have enough stone. No. Place some torches here for the moment until I go grab some more blocks. What if I'm a meanie head but not a poopy face? Well, I guess it just depends. Generally speaking, either or is not a good thing to be. I have stone in here, right? Yeah. You think Gem is the youngest? Is Gem younger than Mumbo? I know Mumbo's basically like ancient now. He's like a dinosaur or something. At one point, Mumbo used to be the youngest on the server. I don't know. Mumbo is older than Dirt? Wow. Wow. That's pretty old. Don't tell him that. He might start feeling insecure about himself. Yeah, I have no idea how old Gem is. Ages like that, question about people's ages are more important to people who are young than they are to like people who aren't young anymore. We need 3 people boats. That could be interesting. I don't know how they do that, but it could be interesting. What was that alert? King Bucket with 100 bits. Maybe that's what went through. Thank you, King Bucket. Repeaters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This goes away. I can go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, boom. Do, 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 do. Ah! I was duding and then it stopped. I ran out of blocks and it ruined my vibe. Upset. Do I have my comparators? Four, 5, 6, 7. Space. Jump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sweet. Now we need the redstone dust all up in this piece. Actually, I guess that goes there and this goes away. Actually, technically, basically. There we go. This also can go away. Okay, that's done. This needs to be extended just a little bit more. Ah! There's no way Hypno is 62. Man is looking younger than me, and I'm 30. I'm not actually 62, but we don't talk about ages in chat. So everybody is 62. That's just the way it works. It's been that way for 62 years, I think. Why can't I be 69 years old? Because that would be too nice, and it's just too much. Can't do it. Just impossible. DW. This actually needs to be a stone block, and then that can go there. Done. And then this needs to be a packed ice-reno. I think that's fine. So these blocks here should be stone, not just dirt. Okay, I think that'll complete the infinite loop. So if that works, I think a dirt block should be coming around and probably in this chest. In this first one, we should have a dirt block if it made it all the way around. Yeah, dirt block and a sign. Okay. So the infinite loop appears to be working. We just need to get the water streams hooked up over here, and then we should be good to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This right here can be a sign. Done. Stone. Water. I just want to come over here and double check actually that that ends. Oh! And we got a stone block coming around. Yeah, that looks fine to me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, actually, I think this would be water anyway, but we can put a sign here. It's fine. And then that can be water here. All right, let me go grab another bucket of water. What am I working on? Right now, we are working on a sorting system for our farming area. Our everything farm. Horsehead Farms. Water there. Mm-hmm. Doot, doot, doot. Boop, boop, boop. This is a sign. Yomp. Another bucket of water. I didn't put the redstone torches on these yet. Yeah, I also haven't put in the filter block items yet either. There's still more stuff to do. I'm not done yet. But thank you for keeping track. What would I do if pick block wasn't a thing? Open my inventory and move the block, which I still do to this day sometimes. It's not like pick block is a make or break thing. It's just a convenience thing. Give me that stone block. Give it to me. Put it in my inventory. Thank you. All right, I think we have the infinite loop completed. But yeah, this is a thing that we need to do. So it's 14 redstone torches. Let me get these off my offhand. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. All right, and then we gotta put the filter blocks in there, and then we should be good to go. Whoop. Press shift instead of control. That doesn't really work. Subtext beat. I don't even know if we have enough blocks to do all these. We might not. I think we do. I think we need 35 more. Dude, I can hear thunder outside and it is very thundery right now. You guys can't hear it. Soon. I've been hearing it for like the last 2 minutes. As the thunderstorms approach, it will get louder and it will activate my microphone. It says originally and Impulse's design. I don't actually know. Should you sub to XB? I mean, if you aren't subbed to him, I would recommend it. He's a good guy. Yeah, I have no idea who originally designed item filters. I do need to go through and check these chests though, because as we implemented in the water streams, are these chests facing the wrong way? How did these chests face the wrong way? Or are they actually, they're all facing the right way. Never mind. For some reason, I thought they were supposed to be facing so the chest opened from this side, but no, it's fine. Ha. We have plenty of gunpowder, by the way. Wow. Actually, we got a lot of gunpowder. Okay. Probably that many bones too. Yep. String. Where was the string? We need to get item frames over here. We haven't done that yet. String is probably, yeah, string is getting a high as well. So a lot of these are witch drops, so we're not going to see a lot of items in here. And then this last one's arrows. And we implemented, when we first set up this farm, like at the bottom of the mob farm where the items collect from the mobs that are splatting, they go into hoppers, and then we were shooting them out into water streams. And I had mistakenly used dispensers instead of droppers. So we weren't collecting any arrows. And then it was only like happenstance that we were down there flying with our camera account. Just look, I can't even remember what we were looking for. And I noticed all these arrows sticking out of the blocks. I was like, wait a second. Whoops, I made a mistake. Anyway, so that's why arrows are over here and bones were back over here. Otherwise, they'd be next to each other. But it was amusing. I guess we probably could have just left them there and just never collected arrows again. Follower mode is back on. Thank you, Esty. I think this is the last set of chests that I wanted to check here. But I think we are all good. Yeah, I think we're all good. No, we don't have a witch hut. Not a specific witch hut. Witches spawn naturally in the world. So our mob farm here is a any 2 high monster style mob farm. So there's 2 blocks of space here on these spawn paths. So witches do spawn. So just a natural spawn. The only thing we don't get in here is Endermen because we don't want them and they would freak out with the water flushing anyway, right? So yeah, witches do spawn rarely, but they do spawn. So we have sorting for their drops. Was there a design you went based off for the mob farm? I think this farm originally was designed by Nembomb on YouTube. I think. I'm not actually sure who designed this first. But that was like, I guess that's where the design came from. I didn't look at a tutorial as I was building this. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious how the farm works if you've seen one of these before. The platforms go all the way down to Y41. So, in case there's a slime chunk, we don't get slimes because we didn't want slime. So, 41 is the first level, and then every 2 blocks we have more platforms. Please make that dirt into path blocks. Does that bother you? I hope that... I really hope that doesn't bother you. I really, really, really hope this doesn't bother you. Here, I'll fix it. There, all fixed. All right. Oh, the packed ice. Nope. Put that back over here too. Sub to XB. Was there any other sub to XBs? No, just these. Dirt, granite. That can go in here. That can go into here. Redstone repeaters. I spelled LOL wrong. Well, I wasn't going for LOL. Fine, I'll fix these. Whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go. There's probably dirt that fell in the water that's just going to be circling around infinitely and well, for 5 minutes. That's fine though. Is there anything else that I wanted to do today? I wanted to get those up and working. Strangely enough, that lasted, or that took us about the entire normal live stream time. So I think that's probably about it for today. Infinite. Well, I mean, they're infinitely going around. They're not stopping at any particular point until they despawn, is what I meant. Obviously, I know infinite means goes on forever. Obviously. Is there any other hermits streaming? Let me go up to our AFK spot. Blup! That was my face. I need to go use the HermitCraft website at hermitcraft.com to see if there's anybody else streaming from the HermitCraft server. I'm the only HermitCraft member streaming. And then there was one. How many people we got here? 200? Should I find like somebody to raid? I normally don't raid other people unless they're like HermitCraft people. I don't know. I don't really know a lot of people that stream Minecraft on Twitch other than HermitCraft. Looking if I see any names that I recognize, not just like random. Yeah, I'm not gonna raid like the person who has the top views in the Minecraft directory that already has like 45,000 people. That would be stupid. That's not what we're trying to do. They have enough viewers as it is. I don't know who these people are that you guys are. Dark Osto? Yeah, he's doing modded Minecraft, and most of the people here are for vanilla. So I don't think that would work. Otherwise, if I was already streaming modded Minecraft, I would happily send them over. Stingin'? I don't personally know him, but I know Jevin knows him, and I know Jevin has talked about him in the past. So I will raid Stingin'. What is he doing? He's doing hardcore. Hardcore Minecraft. Let's go raid him. I've personally never watched him. I know Jevin is friends with him, so hopefully he's a good guy. I assume he is. But yeah, that's going to do it for this live stream, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate... Well, let me actually... No, we're staying here. Appreciate all the raids, all the subs, all the follows, the bits, all that stuff. Let's go say hello to Stingin' with this raid. Follow along if you like. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday for another live stream. Follow the channel if you haven't, so you get notified when I go live, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.